shuttle explosions and earthquake escapes to flamingos crash landing on anchors and toddlers hijacking BBC interviews, these moments weren't planned, rehearsed, or scripted. They happened live, and the world watched in real time. Today, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping moments ever caught on camera during live broadcasts. It was supposed to be a proud day for America. On January 28, 1986, millions of viewers tuned in live to watch the Space Shuttle Challenger launch. Many of them schoolchildren, excited to see teacher Krista McAuliffe make history in space. But just 73 seconds after liftoff, the shuttle broke apart on national television.
And liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Running normally, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good APUs. Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go at throttle up.
Challenger, go at throttle up. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
A fireball exploded midair, killing all 7 crew members instantly. The stunned silence that followed was louder than any scream. Reporters, unprepared for such tragedy, struggled to find words. The broadcast went from celebration to catastrophe in moments. The image of the Y-shaped smoke trail is forever burned into history. It was one of the most heartbreaking events ever caught live on camera. An unforgettable moment when optimism turned into national mourning. But tragedy isn't limited to the skies. It can strike without warning, even during a casual street report. In the middle of a live news broadcast from Malatya, Turkey, a TV reporter suddenly found himself running for his life. Just seconds into his report, the earth began to shake violently. Behind him, buildings trembled. And one collapsed entirely, sending a cloud of dust and debris into the street.
Malatya'da artçı sarsıntılar devam ediyor. Şiddeti oldukça büyüktü. Bulunduğumuz cadde anda artçı sarsıntı çok büyüktü. Hemen çatının ortasına açık bir alana geçelim. Evet, şu anda gel bana doğru gel sen de. Gel bana doğru. Malatya'da artçı sarsıntılar devam ediyor. Şiddetli binalar adeta üzerimize geldi diyebiliriz. Tabii bu anlarda sakinliğimizi korumak oldukça önemli. Binalar güvenli alana geçiyoruz bizler şu anda. Vatandaşları da görüyorsunuz. Yakılıyor gene.
The camera kept rolling. The reporter sprinted as panicked screams echoed and the air turned gray. This was no reenactment, no warning. Just raw, terrifying reality unfolding on camera. The moment, captured during the 2023 Turkey-Syria earthquake, became a viral symbol of the chaos and fear that gripped the region. It's a chilling reminder that even the storytellers can become part of the story in the blink of an eye. But danger doesn't always look like falling buildings. Sometimes it's an invisible threat that clears an entire studio. It was a regular night at CNN's New York City newsroom until chaos erupted mid-broadcast. A bomb threat was phoned in, forcing anchors to abruptly cut coverage as sirens echoed outside.
Let's go to some breaking news happening right now in New York City. CNN is reporting that its New York offices and studios have been evacuated because of a phoned-in bomb threat.
Outside, live footage captured NYPD officers surrounding the building, securing the area as panic rippled through the media world. With fear of an actual explosive, the building was cleared immediately and the broadcast center shut down. Though no bomb was ultimately found, the live evacuation served as a stark reminder. Even the news can become news. The moment played out like a thriller, but this time, there was no script. Yet sometimes the most devastating news doesn't come from outside threats. It comes from within, on live television. In one of the most heartbreaking moments ever broadcast, Indian news anchor Supreet Kaur reported on a deadly car crash, unaware at first that her own husband was among the victims.
कुछ बड़ी खबर महासमुंद से मिल रही, जहां पर कार को अज्ञात वाहन ने टक्कर मार दी है। 3 युवकों की मौके पर मौत हो गई है, 2 युवक गंभीर रूप से घायल है। NH 353 पर लहरोद पड़ाव के पास ये हादसा हुआ। घायलों का इलाज सामुदायिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र पिथौरा में चल रहा है। पिथौरा थाना क्षेत्र की पूरी घटना बताई जा रही है।
As the live segment unfolded and more details emerged, her face stiffened. She continued reading the news, holding herself together with unimaginable strength. Internally, she was piecing it together. Same car, same route, same time. By the time the segment ended, she likely knew the truth, but not once did she let it show. Supreet only broke down after the cameras stopped rolling. It wasn't just journalism. It was a moment of pure human courage. A tragic live collision between personal grief and professional duty, captured on air for the world to witness. Not every jaw-dropping moment on live TV is tragic. Some are just hilariously human. In this unforgettable blooper, reporter Isaiah Carey was in the middle of a serious field report when nature decided to interrupt. A bug flew straight into his mouth mid-sentence. His smooth news anchor persona instantly crumbled, revealing the real, very flustered man behind the tie.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
The clip has since gone viral, becoming an internet legend. It's a reminder that no matter how polished the production, when you're outdoors and live, anything can happen. And sometimes, what happens is a flying insect straight to the face. And speaking of interruptions, nothing says viral quite like toddlers turning geopolitics into playtime. Professor Robert Kelly was mid-interview on BBC World News, discussing serious geopolitics, when two surprise guests made the segment go viral, his kids. First, his daughter danced in confidently, followed by her baby sibling in a wheeled walker, and the internet exploded with joy. Kelly tried to maintain composure as chaos unfolded behind him. Seconds later, his wife slid dramatically into the frame, crouched low, frantically dragging the children out like a stealth mission gone wrong. The whole thing played out live, hilarious, and totally unscripted. The moment was instantly iconic. It reminded us all that behind every polished expert working from home, there might be a toddler ready to upstage them. Forget breaking news. This was breaking the internet with pure, wholesome comedy. But if you thought surprise guests stopped at children, think again. This next one had wings and a flair for the dramatic. Live news has seen its share of chaos, but sometimes the chaos has feathers. During a cheerful morning segment on KFMB in San Diego, a special guest from the local zoo, a bright pink ibis, decided to steal the spotlight. Just as the anchors were smiling through a lighthearted piece, the flamingo launched itself onto one anchor's head, flapping its wings like it was auditioning for Broadway.
They're good for ridding your garden of bugs or flying onto my head.
How's that for an introduction?
Needless to say, this morning show's guest stole the show.
Next or now?
The co-host burst into laughter, the crew lost it, and the bird, totally unbothered, perched like it owned the studio. The internet loved it. And honestly, how often do you get dive-bombed by a flamingo live on air? It was unexpected, ridiculous, and perfectly timed. Proof that in live TV you can prepare for breaking news, just not flying birds. Just when students at IIT Bombay thought they'd seen everything, a surprise guest made its way into their classroom. A cow. Yes, a full-sized, utterly chill cow walked right into the lecture hall and parked itself among the rows of desks like it had midterms to attend. The class? Shocked. The internet? Delighted. One student even tried explaining the syllabus to it, because of course it's IIT. Phones were out instantly and the clip went viral in minutes. No stampede, no moody swings, just one extremely peaceful intruder. It was part zoo, part Zoom fail, and 100% unexpected. And from unexpected visitors to very real emergencies, the next moment was a matter of life and reflexes. On live feed. During a live COVID-19 press briefing in Denmark, the unexpected happened. One of the officials collapsed mid-sentence. The woman standing beside the podium suddenly lost consciousness and dropped to the ground. Gasps echoed off camera.
Hvor vi har brug for vaccinerne, og hvor valget...
The conference, which had been calm and composed, turned chaotic in seconds. The other speaker immediately rushed to her side, helping her while medics were called. Viewers watching the live stream were stunned as the feed continued, showing a very real medical emergency in progress. Thankfully, she recovered shortly after. But the moment was a stark reminder. Behind the suits and press briefings, these are human beings under enormous stress. Now, from real-life health scares to pop culture meltdowns. Because nothing rocked the music industry quite like what happened next. It's the interruption that shook the music world. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, Taylor Swift had just won Best Female Video and was mid-speech when Kanye West stormed the stage. Microphone in hand, he declared, "I'ma let you finish," but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. The crowd gasped. Taylor stood frozen. Beyoncé looked horrified, and live TV captured every second of this now iconic pop culture bombshell.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
It wasn't just a moment, it was the moment. Memes, parodies, and think pieces followed for years. It was bold, it was controversial, and it became one of the most jaw-dropping, unscripted moments in awards show history. Kanye didn't just hijack the mic, he hijacked the internet for the next decade. But if you thought that was awkward, just wait until Hollywood's most prestigious night took a shocking left turn on live television. The Oscars have seen surprises, but none quite like this. During the 94th Academy Awards, comedian Chris Rock cracked a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Moments later, Will Smith walked up on stage and, with millions watching live, slapped him across the face. Audible gasps filled the Dolby Theater. At first, viewers thought it was a scripted gag until Will returned to his seat and shouted, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." The broadcast censored it, but the internet? Not so much.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
The moment divided the world instantly. Was it defense or disrespect? Regardless, it's become one of the most replayed and talked about moments in awards show history. Oscars night turned unscripted, unforgettable, and absolutely jaw-dropping. Live TV is where the unexpected becomes unforgettable. From tragedy to comedy, awkwardness to awe, these moments remind us that reality doesn't wait for a cue. Which of these blew your mind the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.